audience is listening.
We are the 10th Legion, exiles from a dying empire who founded the Kingdom of Ebb. For 400 years, we guided and protected our people. We gave them peace, prosperity, fair judgment. Some say it was the death of the old king that turned the people against us. But it was Jane Cassinder who took up the sword and drove us from our chapter houses and estates. I was not there for the final battle, when the last of our legion faced Jane Cassinder beneath the boughs of an ancient, hallowed tree. Nor do I know what power she called upon in that forest to murder my comrades and friends. After that, the forest was changed, twisted and ruined. Only Jane walked out of that place alive. 30 years have passed since the Legion was destroyed, and Ebb has suffered in that time. War rages without end between Jane Cassinder in the east and the royal family in the west. A few sons and daughters of the Legion remain. You are one of their number. I write to you, my young friend, with urgent news. I have always believed that you are special. Ever since I found you as a child, at the edge of the forest where the Legion died. If you are truly an Archon, a creature of legend, as you seem to be, then you are a sign of hope to me. And it's no accident that you fell. I have all you. As the last survivor of the Legion, I've tried my best to keep you safe and to teach you the ways of your kind. But Jane Cassinder still hunts for the sons and daughters of the Legion, and for all those we hold dear. Now I fear that her spies may be getting close. We cannot delay any longer. We still have a chance to join together, rebuild the Legion, and take our country back from Jane Cassinder before it's too late. The sons and daughters of the Legion are gathering in the north at the old Mont Baron estate. I urge you to join us in the Valley of Rukenval as quickly as you can. Help us restore all that was lost. Your faithful friend, Odo.
escaped the trap.
I was afraid everyone else was dead. Are you all right?
I'm fine. But who are you? Have we met?
No. But Odo's told me stories about you. The warrior maid who fights with a spear. My name is Martin Gieskard, and I'm a friend of Odo's, and a son of the Legion.
When I got here, the house was on fire, and everyone was dead. How did this happen?
We didn't have any warning. They surrounded the house and hit us fast. I don't even know who hired them. Damn, they found us again. We can't wait any longer. I've set a trap. 3 kegs of gunpowder on the bridge below. Thought I'd cover my escape if they found me. All we need to do is light the fuses. Come on, to the bridge. Go on, light the fuses. 2 more to light. Hurry. And the last.
Barren estate burned, and with it my dream of a reborn 10th Legion. Or so I thought. I did not know that you and Martin Gieskard had escaped the destruction. As you fled into the night, you bore with you the future of the Legion. Pursued by enemies, fleeing toward an uncertain fate, you made your way across the empty leagues of the Rukenval. Throughout the journey, you were driven by a single hope, that others had survived the devastation, and that they reached the safety of the Rukenval chapter house. It was a slender hope, to be sure, but even a small hope can warm a man in the cold dark of night. As long as you drew breath, the 10th Legion yet lived, but your foes pressed close about, hunting you. The fate of the Legion, the fate of Ebb itself, rested with you.
I know this part of the valley. We've come a long way. I think we're close to the old Legion chapter house. If any of our friends are still alive, that's where they'll be.
Tell me about the attack. What do you remember?
Odo sent letters to all the descendants of the Legion. He wanted to gather them here, train them as Legionnaires, and take back the country. Most had already arrived when the mercenaries found us. They surrounded the estate. Must have killed the men who were on watch. They smashed through the windows and the doors, slaughtered everyone they could find. Then they set fire to the house.
How many people were in the estate when you were attacked?
Almost 40. All sons and daughters of the Legion. Some of them had fought in the wars, but the rest, they were no match for those soldiers. We can hope that a few survived, but most of them are dead. Our enemies didn't seem interested in prisoners.
Did you see what happened to Odo?
No. I lost sight of him when the fire started. But we agreed to meet at the old chapter house if anything went wrong.
Those mercenary soldiers. Have you fought them before?
They were Leskanzi, I think. A wandering people. From the desert, and I have no idea who sent them here. Leskanzi will fight for anyone who pays them. No, our real enemy hasn't shown himself. Or herself. Not yet.
That's enough about the attack for now.
Right. Maybe Odo can tell us more. If he's alive.
The Legion had a chapter house here? In this valley?
They built chapter houses in every part of Ebb. Even in remote places like this. They were strongholds where Legionnaires would meet. Sometimes in fellowship. Sometimes for war. You should have seen the grand chapter house in Stonebridge. Headquarters for the whole Legion. My father took me inside it once.
I've never been here before. Does this valley have a name?
They call it the Rukenval. It's hard country. Not easy to control, even with an army. That's why Odo chose this place. He thought we'd be safe here, while we trained a new Legion.
Were the Montbarons the only Legion family in the valley?
No. The Gundricks had a manor here too. They were an old family, and they were here long before the Montbarons. Stefan Gundrick didn't stand with the Legion at the end. I never heard what happened to him or his family.
How many people live out here?
Only a few. There's a village, Raven's Row. Most of the people are hunters and trappers from all I've heard. Pilgrims and merchants used to come here before the Legion fell. Made the town rich. But that was years ago, when the roads were still safe.
Thank you. That's all I need to know about the valley.
Sorry I couldn't tell you more. I've only been here for a few weeks myself.
Let's keep moving. We can talk more later.
You're right. The chapter house isn't far. Follow me. If our enemies knew we were at the estate, they may have guessed that we'd make a run for the chapter house. No help for it, though. That's where we agreed to meet. We'll have to stay sharp. They could come for us anywhere, at any time. Military camp. Leskanzi by the look of it. Can't be a coincidence. Let's look around. So, there's a bounty on our heads. That means they know we're alive, and they're still hunting. We might find out what they're planning. There it is, the bridge to the chapter house. Looks like trouble up ahead.
Huh? What's this? Oh well. Looks like I'll make some decent coin for this job after all.
Out of the way. We have no business with you.
Spoken like a woman of the 10th Legion, arrogant and foolhardy. Lucky for me, I found you first.
You murdering scum. You'll have no bonus for my head.
Lively up, boys. It's time to earn some gold. But...
Jump with that. We're outflanked. More cut. Coming up from behind. Damn. I've been shot. By that bastard with the gun. If we're lucky, Odo is on the other side of this gate.
You're alive? Both of you? I thought I was the only one left.
Odo, you made it. But where are...
The others? The men and women I've kept safe for 30 years? Dead. All of them.
Do you have any idea who's behind this?
I can think of a few possibilities. Jane Cassinder, for one. As long as we're alive, we're a threat. A symbol of the nation she destroyed. And there's the royal court, or what's left of it. They may still blame the Legion for the old king's death.
That's two possibilities. Any others?
Anyone who stands to profit from civil war and bedlam. That's a long and formidable list.
You don't seem hurt. How did you get out?
I rounded up a few of our people. The only ones who hadn't been killed. Renaud, Hannah, and one of the twins from Drakenberg. Giles, I think. We jumped from the second floor of the house, made a break for the woods.
Tell me the rest.
Some of the mercenaries saw us. They fired their guns. I heard one of the others cry out. Then there were more Lescanzi in front of us. We tried to fight our way through. By the time it was over, the others were dead. All I could do was make my way here.
Who else could have survived? We need to find them.
What about Lucas Montbaron? I didn't see him at the gathering. He wouldn't have known to meet us here, and he might still be alive.
And there's another survivor, too. The half-blood Lescanzi girl. I couldn't convince her to join us before, but things are different now. Might have been one or two others who hadn't arrived yet when we were attacked. Hard to say.
I thought the Mont Barons were dead and gone.
All but one. Lucas is the youngest son of the old Grand Master, Hugh Baron. He was born just before the Legion's fall. Raised by friends of the Legion, passed from household to household to avoid Jane Cassinder's spies.
What do you know about the Lascanzi woman? You say she has Legion blood, but is she really on our side?
She'll be a delicate problem. I don't expect her to join us. Not yet.
We can't trust her, Odo. She's unpredictable, undisciplined, and...
Doesn't matter.
If they're alive, I'll find them. Martin, you'd better stay here.
I agree. You're bleeding, Giscard, and you can barely stand up. I'll do what I can for Martin, but he'll be no help to you, not like this. I'm sorry. You'll be on your own until you find the others.
You know this valley better than me. Where could they have gone?
Raven's Rill. It's the only town in the valley. The people here stayed true to the Legion, even when the rest of Ebb turned against us.
I'll head for Raven's Rill, then.
The town is west of here. Cross the bridge and turn right at the crossroads. Try to find Lazar Basili, the town boyar. He's an old friend and he'll help us if he can. And be careful. Those mercenaries are still here in the valley. Keep your eyes sharp and come back safe.
First time I've been shot.
Head west and turn right at the cross.
You're a Legionnaire, aren't you? Bad idea coming here.
Why would you say that? Is there trouble in the village?
The Rill is an occupied town. Not sure how you got this far with all the Lascanzi about.
I dealt with some mercenaries. They were a nuisance, nothing more.
Won't matter. The Lascanzi have the village surrounded, and they've fortified the upper town. It's a lost cause.
Do you know where I can find Lazar Basili?
No, I haven't seen him. Not since the mercenaries got here. Some of the folk in town may know more, but I doubt they'll tell you.
And why is that?
They're scared. The Lascanzi have already killed one of our constables, and now they're asking a lot of questions about Legionnaires. Everyone knows the Legion is finished. It would be foolish to help you.
Are you going to let me pass, or not?
I've no orders to stop you. Open the gates!
Is it true? The old estate was burned to the ground?
Please, I just want to be left alone. Can't a widow grieve in peace?
How did your husband die?
The mercenary filth marched in and took over the Rill. My husband Vaclav was a constable here in town. Vaclav spoke out against the invaders, and one of the bastards ran him through without a second thought. Murdered him in cold blood. A curse on all Lascanzi.
This murderer needs to be brought to justice. Who was it?
I heard the others cheer his name. Boris, as he... I beg you, Legionnaire, avenge this wrong. Avenge my husband!
You'll have justice, I promise. What does this Boris look like, and where has he gone?
He wore a sash across his face. Bring me that sash and I'll know the bastard is dead.
Get out of town while you still can.
The Lascanzi destroyed the southern bridge. Any hope of rescue is folly.
I should have moved to Stonebridge when I had the chance.
The mercenaries have witches with them. A score of them, or more.
Sodding Lascanzi are eating supplies like it was harvest time. How are we supposed to survive come winter?
You're in danger. I can help you, but we must be discreet. Pretend that you know me. We're old friends, yes? Confidants? Sharing secrets about our lovers?
Danger? The town seems quiet.
This town is a trap. An army of Lascanzi mercenaries is hiding in the upper Rill, behind the walls. More of them are in the forest outside of town. They wait for you, and for your friends. The woman who hired them, she's not taking any chances.
I'm listening. Tell me the rest.
Follow the western road out of town. My sister is waiting for you in a cave there. Her name is Leona. You would do well to speak to her.
I'll need better directions to this cave.
Follow the western road and look for a trail heading north into the woods.
You said I'd do well to speak with her. Why?
You are looking for your comrades, yes? Men and women of Legion blood. If any of them survived the attack, they are prisoners now. My sister will know where to find them.
Very well.
We shouldn't be seen together. I'll take a different path and meet you later, if I can.
Forgive me if I do not indulge in idle chatter with a complete stranger. Apologies. No time.
Good day to you, friend. Come to peruse Petru's fabulous shop of wonderment and mystery? You shan't regret it, I vow.
How are you able to do business here with Lescanzi controlling the town?
How am I? Why, by selling to the Lescanzi, of course. They're the best customers I've had in ages. Normally, I earn my coin selling in bulk to Florin the merchant. But these mercenaries are quite content to buy directly from my shop.
I see. That seems like a pragmatic way to make a living.
My mother is Lescanzi. Pragmatism is in my...
Let me see your wares.
Of course, madam, of course. Step right up and have a look at the stall.
I just remembered. I have somewhere I need to be.
I heard that everyone in the Legion was killed, yet here you stand. Perhaps you can help me. When the Lescanzi took the town, one of their leaders stole something of great importance. I'd like the Legion to get it back.
What did the Lescanzi take from you?
A small golden statue of Azurnai. It's been in my family for generations. It's the most valuable thing I own. Or owned, as it were. A Lescanzi sergeant burst into my home and just took my statue from its shrine. Then he threatened to kill my wife, if I said so much as a word.
I'll find your property if I can. Do you know the name of the thief?
They called him Ottokar, I think. He camps with the rest of the mercenary scum in the forest to the west.
Have a care with all that boot stomping. You'll scare the fish.
I'm looking for a man of importance in these parts. A man named Lazar.
Nobody's seen Lazar. Not since the fool Lescanzi took over the rill.
If the fish aren't biting here, why not find another spot?
I don't need to find another spot. I know the best fishing hole in the valley. Problem is, I just can't fish there no more. Something nasty took up residence in my favorite pond. Last time I tried to drop a line there, it nearly killed me.
What do you mean? Some kind of creature?
Not sure what it is. Some sort of devilfish. Size of a man, at least, and that's no fisherman's lie. That thing's meaner than a fat woman in a bread line. I'd stay clear of it if I were you.
I'm a Legionnaire. Is there anything I can do to help?
Not sure why you'd want to tangle with that thing, but if you can put it down, I'd be happy as a fly in the outhouse. Of course, I need proof it was dead. One of its teeth should do the trick.
Where can I find this creature?
Head east out of town and look for a pond to the south. That's where you'll find the beast. Here, take some of my secret bait with you. When you find the pond, toss it in the water. The smell seemed to draw it out last time.
If your Legion couldn't stop these mercenaries, what chance do we have?
Good, you've come. I was beginning to fear my sister was too late, and you were killed or taken by the...
I'm alive and still free. Do you know of any others who escaped?
You weren't the only one who escaped the slaughter at the estate, but the others were soon recaptured or slain.
The Lescanzi took prisoners? Where are they being held?
In this very cave. At least one is still alive, maybe more. I offer you this. A key that will open the prisoners' cages. If you hurry, they might still be saved.
I need to know more about you before I agree to this. How can I trust you?
I have not lured you into a trap. Is that not evidence of my good intent? But if you insist, my name is Leona, and I have goals that are not shared by my kin. Speak again after this affair is finished.
It seems the Dark Sister smiles on us. She has brought the last of the wayward children to us.
What sorceries are you working here, witch?
Patience, little Legionnaire. You'll see them soon enough. But now that you are here, you have saved us the trouble of hunting you down.
Is it true? You're with the Legion? After what they told me, I feared I might be the last. But were you at the estate? How did you get out?
Giscard survived as well. Neither of us would have gotten out alone.
Good old Martin. His father died with mine in the Mournweald. If we live through this and rebuild the Legion, he'd make a fine Grand Master.
Are you from a Legion family?
Sorry, I should have introduced myself properly. I'm Lucas, Montbaron.
You're the son of Hugh Montbaron? So the estate that burned down, that was yours?
My family's estate, not mine. I had no love for that place. No real memories of it either. Better that it's gone. We ought to put that part of our past behind us.
It sounds like you missed the gathering too. Tell me what happened.
I arrived late. Some sort of trouble's brewing in the south. Another battle between Jane Cassinda and the Royals, I expect. Delayed me a bit. When I got to Raven's Rill, the Lascanzi were already here. I didn't really plan on raising a fuss, thought I'd just head for the estate. Then I caught sight of a man fleeing the town, with his little boy in tow. They didn't even see the Lascanzi behind them.
I wouldn't have intervened. I doubt they would have been killed, and the Legion needs you alive.
Probably stupid of me to get involved. I did end up in a cage. On the other hand, I might have ended up dead if I'd gone to the estate. So, honor can be a lifesaver.
Odo and Martin are waiting. They sent me to find survivors.
I knew Odo would get out alive. The old man's a survivor, I'll give him that. But lead on. I'll follow close.
I'm in here! Help! Thank you. Are you a Legionnaire too? I knew there must be a few of us left. Wasn't sure you'd find me here though. At least not in time.
So you're descended from the old Legion too?
Yes. My name's Armand Dublanc, grandson of Crespin Dublanc. He died in Stonebridge 30 years ago before I was born. Our family had an estate in the farmlands, south of the city. We hid there for a long time, but Jane Cassinda found us. She killed my parents, my brother and sister too. I was the only one who got out.
What was that witch planning to do to you?
I don't know. At first I thought she was going to question me. I told her she wouldn't get any secrets out of me, but she just laughed. And then she and her friends lit that bonfire. If you hadn't gotten here when you did, I think she meant to burn me alive.
Do you know if anyone else made it out of the estate?
I don't think so. At least I haven't seen anyone from inside this cage.
We need to get you out of here. You should be safe to head back to the chapter house.
Guess I owe you one. All right, I'll meet you at the chapter house. And be careful.
Well, you certainly handled that with more aplomb than I expected. Bravo, my dear. Now then, since you've accomplished your goals, I wonder if you wouldn't be willing to do me a favor.
You helped me. Returning the favor is the least I could do.
Lovely. It's so nice when one's faith in people is rewarded. I have come into possession of a key that opens the gates of Gunderic Manor. I need a bright, clever girl to go in ahead of me and make it safe.
I want to know more about the manor first.
Gunderic Manor was where the Legion trained its mages. They are all long dead, of course, and the house abandoned, but it may still prove useful.
What do you want out of Gunderic Manor?
What does any self-respecting witch want out of a place like that? Magic, my dear. Before the Legion was destroyed, Lord Gunderic studied all manner of sorceries. Legion magic, Lescanzi magic, the spells of the first people.
Surely you can't hope to learn all those magics yourself.
Perhaps I can, and perhaps I cannot. Still, just to have a resource like Gunderic's library.
You already have the key. What do you need from me?
Gunderic Manor is abandoned, but it is not empty. Lord Gunderic and his dead servants still roam the halls, slaying any who intrude. My arts give me some little power over the dead, but not that much. I need the manor to be cleared before I take possession.
Why do the dead walk in Gunderic Manor?
I've heard many tales. Some speak of Lord Gunderic's daughter dying young, but still being seen about the manor. Others speak of Gunderic himself. When the Legion made its final stand, Stefan did not stand with them. He remained within his manor, with his family and his most trusted students. Some say that cowardice stamped him. Others that he tried to enact a terrible spell to end the war then and there.
All right. Give me the key. I'll go look into it.
Wonderful. Such generosity deserves an immediate reward, so I'll tell you what I know of those who hunt you. The attack on the Montbarren estate. Lisconzi mercenaries did the bulk of the fighting, but their leader was a woman named Rejani.
That's not much to go on. Can you tell me anything about her?
I do not know who she is, or perhaps what she is more apropos, but she has great wealth behind her. She hired half the Lescanzi clans in southern Ebb and marched them here to stop you, to stop the Legion from being reborn. You might be interested to learn that she has bivouacked herself in the town hall. If you desire vengeance, that is where you should go.
If she's that powerful, I could use more assistance than just her name.
She is powerful, but I am not without my own power. Deliver Gunderic Manor to me, and I may just have something for you to even the field. Here then, take the key. I will see you again after the manor's current residents have been evicted. That door leads back to the forest. May the Dark Sister go with you, and the faithful hound guard your path.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for trusting me, in spite of my Lescanzi blood.
How do I get to Gundrick Manor from here?
Ah, yes, Gundrick Manor. When you leave the cave, follow the road away from town. The manor is not far from here. I do hope to see you again soon, but for now,
Hear that? Trouble coming. Lots of large fellows with swords, I'd say.
The mercenaries are returning from Raven's Rill. They are looking for you, I think.
Will you help me fight them?
No. If they see me here, they will know that Leona has betrayed them. Faithful hound protect you, and perhaps we shall meet again.
I just remembered. I have somewhere I need to be.
I hope you have news. Did you find my statue?
Indeed. I believe this belongs to you.
Excellent. You've renewed my faith in the Legion, to be sure. This is the part where you ask for a reward, yes?
I need to know where I can find Lazar Basili.
He may be dead, but I can't be certain. Lazar's scribe Grigori might know something more.
You've been robbed once today, Anton. I'm not going to make you pay for your own property.
Well spoken. I would have taken the gold, but perhaps...
Farewell, Anton.
And a good day to you, Legionnaire.
News of your deeds spread quickly throughout the town. Perhaps the Legion is not as feeble as the Lascanzi would have us believe. I know you've been asking about Lazar. It turns out he had some correspondence with a rather elusive Legionnaire, someone called Odo. That did not sit well with the woman who hired the Lascanzi. She locked poor Lazar in one of the holding cells beneath the town hall.
How do you know about this alleged correspondence with the Legion?
I wrote most of the letters myself. I have been Lazar's clerk for almost 20 years now.
The town hall? And where is that?
It is in the upper part of town, but you'll not be able to reach it.
The Legion doesn't abandon its allies. Lazar will have his freedom.
If you truly mean to save Lazar, I am at your service. What would you have me do?
Carry a message to Odo in the old Legion chapter house. Tell him what's happened to Lazar.
If it will aid my friend, I shall do as you ask. You'd best be off before any Lascanzi brigands spot us conspiring against them.
You're with the Legion? Thanks Saint Hiram, I feared none would be able to help me. My husband needs help. He was one of the two constables in Raven's Rill. The Lascanzi murdered the other when they took the town. I feared for Niku's life and begged him to flee. He was forced to leave in such a rush, he had no time to take food or a blanket. Can you bring this package to him?
Did he tell you where he was going?
He was headed to the East Forest, past the old Legion chapter house. He said something about a cave he discovered as a boy. Niku isn't much of a hunter. He can barely take care of himself. Please, take this package and give it to Niku if you find him.
The old Legion didn't think small, did they? When they built something, it was always on a monumental scale.
I got back just ahead of you, and I told Odo and Martin what happened in the cave. They want to talk to you, of course. I'll be in the causeway room. Always heard stories about them, but I've never seen one before. One more thing. I have a few odds and ends. Weapons and armor that I saved from my family's old estate. That sort of thing. I'd be happy to sell them to you if you like. For a good price, I promise. Just come and see me when you're done.
Here she is, Martin. You worry for nothing. And she's brought the son of Mount Baron back with her.
Martin, it's good to see you. And Odo, it's, been a long time.
Indeed. A month may seem long for a man of few years. Armand told us that our enemies took the town. Did you find out who's leading them?
Her name is Rajani, the same woman who attacked us in the estate. Lazar is her prisoner.
So, without Lazar, we'll have no help from the people of Raven's Rill. But they're not fighting men. Probably safer this way. It's time to strike. Catch them off guard. This Rajani has numbers on her side, but they're Lascanzi, and they're only fighting for pay.
We'll need to surprise them. Did you have something in mind?
I did. You've heard of the causeways?
In the days of the Legion, they were passageways, cut through the fabric of another world. A Legionnaire could enter a causeway in Stonebridge and emerge an hour later in Raven's Rill, if we believe the old accounts.
The causeways were real. I walked them myself before the Legion fell.
If these causeways are real, who built them?
We did. Back in the days when Legion magic was strong, before all our mages were killed. Gave us a tactical edge. Send a few hundred Legionnaires through a causeway, all of a sudden there's an army wherever we need one. Impressed the common folk, too. Gave us an air of mystique.
The causeways pass through another world?
A fallen realm. Shifting, always changing. Like a world that's forgetting how to be. Whatever it was. The causeways don't pass through it so much as near it, above it. I never learned its name.
Go on, Odo. I trust that your story is true.
There's a causeway here inside this chapter house. We can use it to slip into Raven's Rill, catch the enemy by surprise. The only trouble is opening the gate. I don't know how it's done. But I have an idea. The Grand Master's ring. They say it was a key to something important. Why not the causeway gate?
The ring lies where the last Grand Master fell. The Mournweald. An ill-omened place.
What else can you tell me about the Mournweald?
It's a forest. An old place. Used to be morn, like the start of a new day. Now it's morn.
The last Grand Master. That was Hugh Montbaron, wasn't it?
That's right. Lucas's father. If he doesn't want to come with you...
No, I'll go. I never even knew him outside my mother's story, so you needn't worry. I won't make any long, heartfelt speeches.
Odo, you were a Legionnaire. You never learned to open one of these gates?
I was a scout, a spy, a Legionnaire, yes. But I spent my days in the woods and hills. Every chapter house had a master and a mage. They opened and closed the causeways, not men like me.
If the ring is there, I'll find it. Just tell me where to look.
There's a door at the bottom of the tower. It'll take you outside into the forest. Here, you'll need the key. When you leave the chapter house, head to the east. You'll come to the Mournweald soon enough.
The Legion died in that forest. Whatever happened, whatever Jane Cassinder did to them, that place is changed. Get in, find the ring, and get out. No unnecessary risks. Your life is too important to lose.
must be old magic in this chapter house. It should be falling apart after so many years. Stairs keeps you fit, I suppose.
more down. back into the fray.
I am in your debt.
Well, doesn't look as though the forest wants any visitors. I wonder how we reason with... Right, that was convenient. In a disturbing sort of way.
Trouble ahead.
A cave. Could be the one where that Niku fellow is hiding. Just me? Or does it seem a little too quiet?
Over here! Help me! No time for idle chat. Quickly, cut me free before it...
Before a big white spider eats you?
How did you...
Don't look behind you. I'll take care of this.
I don't want to die here! Kill it! Kill it! That's a nice fire. You fight like a lion. Quickly, cut me free.
Hold still. I'll cut you free.
My thanks. I thought I was a dead man. It's lucky for me that you happened upon this place.
It wasn't luck, it was your wife. She sent me to find you and deliver this package.
Ah, Tatiana. A man could not ask for a finer woman. Azernai, bless her soul. You said something about a package, did you? Did Tatiana pack some Rook'n'berry pies? Almost dying has given me quite an appetite. Just think if you had come a moment later.
The road is clear. Return to town, but stay indoors until the mercenaries are dealt with.
If you say it's safe, that's enough for me. But I can't leave without rewarding you first. It's not much, but I want you to have it. And I won't take no for an answer. Until we meet again, Legionnaire.
One more down.
This forest is supposed to have been magnificent before the Legion fell. Look out! Careful, more of those fishmen! Slimy devils have it in for us! This is it, the tree. This is where they died. There, look. That's my father, I think. He's been lying out here all these years. Didn't think it would bother me, seeing him like this. Can't be right.
Be careful. You're in danger here. And not only from the creatures of the forest. What's your name? Have we met before? I'm a friend. We've never met, but I've known the Legion for a long time. Many wander here in visions and dreams. You are the first to walk this ground awake. The first in many years. Tell me, quickly, what brings you to this place? We were looking for the Grandmaster's ring, to open the Legion causeways. That ring is important, But it isn't what Odo thinks. It won't open a causeway. Building the causeways was an act of creation. That is the most ancient power of all, passed down to us from the gods of old. Opening a causeway, that is an act of creation too. I can give you that power, but you must promise never to come here again.
Can you tell me why, at least?
At the heart of this forest is a seed, one that's been dormant for many long years. It has great power and potential, but not for good. Not anymore. It is very, very old. Older than the rest of the valley. Older than the mountains or the sky. The whole forest is waiting. You've got to leave.
Can we leave by the same path?
You will never find your way. Not now. The Mournwill will trap you here, unless I intervene. I'll send you back to the edge of the forest. Remember what you saw here. Hold it in your mind, or it will slip away like a dream. The causeways are yours. Use them to rebuild your kingdom and make your country whole. I ask only this. Let no one set foot in this forest. Neither enemies nor friends. I'll guard this place. For as long as I can.
Well, doesn't look as though the forest wants any visitors.
What are you talking about? We just came from the forest. Don't you remember?
Right, very funny.
one more down.
Lost some blood, but That's your nice blood. You look different somehow. Changed.
You found the tree, didn't you? And something more. What did you see in that forest?
At the foot of the tree, I spoke to a boy.
Golden hair, piercing eyes, kind voice, but far too old for his age. Stories of that boy go back to the first conclave, and that's not 1,000 years, maybe more. The Radiant Youth, they called him.
He gave me the power to open the causeways. In return, he doesn't want anyone to set foot in the Mournweald ever again.
No one at all. But why not? What does he fear?
The boy didn't tell me his name.
No, he never does. And he takes different forms. He doesn't look the same to everyone. The boy, that's an auspicious form. Speaks of new beginnings, rebirth. Same form that the first Legionnaires saw back in the days of the Founding. Most Legionnaires see the warrior, but I saw the boy too. Wondered what it meant back then.
You think the child fears something? Or someone?
He's not afraid for his own sake. That child is more than he appears. He can be trying to keep us safe. Still, why forbid anyone from entering the forest?
So you've met the child before? And Martin, you've met him too?
No, not me. I've only heard stories.
No one's seen him in a long time.
If I can open the causeway, we shouldn't wait any longer. Let's take back the town.
She's right, Odo. We can think on the boy's words later. Now's the time to strike.
When you reach the other side, you'll find yourself in a crypt, I think. Should be in the town graveyard. Head west, straight for the main square.
Is Martin well enough to fight?
I've already told Martin. He's still in no condition for a pitched battle.
No, but we can't leave the villagers to fend for themselves. I'll do what I can to protect them, try to get them to safety. Maybe distract some of the other Lescanzi too.
Any idea how many Lescanzi are inside the walls?
Half their forces, maybe. But they won't be ready for you, not at first.
The causeway. When I'm inside, what can I expect?
In my day, they were safe. Try not to look down. That's the best advice I can give. Eyes ahead and keep moving no matter.
Anything else I should know?
The Boyar. Lazar Basili. They're probably holding him in the town hall. Once you've dealt with Rajani, don't forget to set him free.
Remember, we're the Legion. We will overcome.
You're with the Legion. Maybe my luck isn't as wretched as I thought.
What are you doing out here?
I was trying to haul some goods south to Stonebridge, but the whole valley's crawling with Lescanzi mercenaries. A whole pack of them set on me up the road and stole my wagon.
I have a score of my own to settle with these mercenaries. I'll get your wagon back.
You may have just saved me from debtor's prison, friend. Don't think I won't repay this kindness. Get my merchandise back, and I'll reward you. And of course, you'll get a discount on anything you might want to buy. That'll teach those thugs to harass innocent merchants on the road. You have my thanks, and I suppose I can offer you this as well. If you're looking to buy, just step on up to the wagon and have a look. I'll give you a good price.
Heroes of the Sect Resurgence are buried here.
Is it done?
He's dead. I hope you can find some measure of peace.
The peace I sought was not for me. With his death avenged, Vaclav's soul will find its way to the river. There exists a debt between us now, Legionnaire. One of blood and kin. What can an old woman do to repay such a debt?
Killing a man is not worthy of reward, even a cur such as Boris. Keep your belongings, Ludmilla.
Such nobility in these troubled times? I'll not argue with your choosing, but know this. Ludmilla will always consider you as kin.
I must go.
Farewell.
You're still alive? Maybe you're tougher than you look. Is the lousy beast dead?
It's dead. Here's one of its teeth.
Well, call me a crug-loving mule. I can't believe it. I'm guessing you'll be wanting that reward, then.
You obviously need the coin, Jakob. I only ask you speak kindly of the Legion in the future.
Truly?
I'll leave you to your work.
Right. See you around.
This should be a challenge. One more down.
Well, this is a cheery place. I hope I'm not the only one hearing that voice.
This way. You are alive? It's been so long. I'm so alone here. Please, help me. I've been trapped here.
What is it that traps you here?
Father used something. Something powerful. Something forbidden. Please, will you destroy it? It speaks in ancient whispers, calling me back from the River of Souls. It's in the vault, the lower level. Take this, a key to the east wing. The vault is there, down below. It is sealed. You will need to find a way inside.
How can I enter the vault? Where is the key?
Only Father knows. Search his study. If there is a key, it will be there. Beware. My father's men will try to stop you. They are loyal to him, even beyond death.
Speak the password, and you may hit.
I don't know.
Then you are not the best. Speak the...
The password is Nogag.
Welcome back, Master.
summoning circle. Bad news for us.
blood of the Legion returns. Come to avenge my treachery, have you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You think me a traitor? That I hid here while the Legion fought and died? I see it in your soul. You are a pitiful shadow of what the Legion once was. You will not pass judgment on me! You're the match for the crushing power of the grave!
But you do continue to impress me. First my sister witches, and now Lord Gunderic, dealt with as handily as unruly children. I do wish I could entertain you properly, but I have so much to do here, so I must sadly...
Certainly. This place is too gloomy for the Legion.
Does that mean you won't be coming back to visit me? No, that is disappointing. Ah well. I promised you a reward, and so you shall have it. Here, I believe you've more than earned this. No, I really must ask you to leave me to my work.
I'd like to...
Whatever you want, my...
I think I know what this is. My mother told me the story when I was a boy. It's the...
It's not literally a heart, is it?
No, it's some kind of artifact, stolen by Stefan Gunderic years ago. It belonged to a primitive tribe from the swamp, the first people. I think that was their name. Supposedly, the heart was a gift from a creator god. He fell from the heavens, and they worshipped him for a while before he...
The heart has magical power, then?
Power over the souls of the dead. If a person was going to die, the heart could bind their soul to this world.
So that's what happened to Alice. Her father used the heart to trap her soul in the manor.
And if we destroy the heart, she thinks we'll set her free.
You said the heart was stolen. By Gunderic?
If you believe my mother's story, it was all very dark and mysterious. But she was good at that. Stefan Gunderic leads his loyal followers into the depths of the swamp. They creep into a primitive village by night, steal the heart. But of course the savages wake.
Alice asked us to destroy this thing. I'm going to smash it.
Thank you. I'm finally free to return to the River of Souls.
ready to leave, my dear?
Very well. Send me outside.
But of course, my dear. The Dark Sister protect you on your journey.